Theory, and welcome to this tutorial. So today's tutorial is how to make your own subs. So this will help you a lot if you're working on a big project. I've used it a lot on my calculator. So what a sub means is like a series of codes that gets called whenever we obviously call it. So I'll show you how that will make you have less code in your form. So for example, I'm gonna use a button and a text box. So we want that text box to type in text box 1 dot text equals button 1 dot text, just some random stuff, and we're gonna add in where is it? Let's add in a tool strip and make a button and type in the same thing, text box 1 dot text equals button 1 dot text. We're gonna try to make more stuff, so like we're gonna add in another 2 more text boxes so you can notice the change. So text box 2 dot text equals button 1 dot text, and text box 3 dot text equals button 1 dot text. And instead of copying it every single time, and if we add more controls then that make do the same thing, we're gonna have to do it a lot of times, like button 1, and let's double click it and paste it there. So what we need to do is try to make this even smaller. So what we make is called a sub, as I said. So we're gonna compare both of those. So we've got here 17 lines. So let's make the sub. So you type in public or private. So public can be used in any other form from this project, but for private, other subs will acknowledge it. So let's type in public sub and we'll call it button 1, and it won't Visual Studio won't let us name it button 1 because we already have something called button 1, so we'll call it btn1. Now let's paste this there, and instead of typing it every time, we're gonna type in button 1. And that's it. For every time we want to do this, we just have to type in button 1. And now if we go and check it out, we've got 16 lines, so it means one less line. There is not a lot of change here, but if you have more stuff, so let's add in a radio button and type in button 1. If we had to type in this one more time, then we would have lots of codes So let's run it and see that it all makes the same thing, does the same thing. As you can see, instead of copying it and pasting it every time, we just have to to type in the name of our sub, which should be pretty easy. So yeah, that's it for the tutorial. Subscribe if you want more. Rate it depending on if you learned something or not. And if you have any question, just leave them in the comments. And see you next time, guys.